Hey man, say man, it's fight week. Y'all know I had to come at y'all with another one. I'm finna be going live later, so don't miss that. It's going down. But we got to talk about Devin Haney and Brian Norman. It's finally going down. But Brian Norman said some things, man, and it make you think. He said some real serious things, and it really make you think. Is it a conspiracy? Is it gonna be some funny stuff going down in Riyadh this weekend? Well, let's cook on it. I'm gonna let y'all know exactly what he said and what I'm talking about. But before we do that, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook on it. Yeah, let's get straight to it. But first of all, man, this fight card this weekend, this is a hell of a fight card. This one of the best fight cards that we've seen in a long time. And over the past year and a half, we didn't have some banging fight cards. But this one right here, y'all, yeah, this one of them ones. We got David Benavidez, Anthony Yard, of course, Devin Haney, Brian Norman. We got Baron Rodriguez. We got the young killer Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. Yeah, it's really going down this weekend. If you ain't excited about this weekend, you ain't no real boxing fan. But let's get straight into it. So Devin Haney, Brian Norman, it's going down. But Brian Norman, he did a bunch of interviews. They got to do their media stuff leading up when it's a big fight week. But I was listening, and Brian Norman said that he KO'ing Devin Haney. And basically was saying that he know that he got to get a KO or a TKO. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He know he got to stop Devin because he don't trust the judges. He said he don't trust the judges. Not only that, Brian Norman Sr. said he don't trust the food. He said they tried to give him something to eat. I don't know what it was, but he said, yeah, we ain't eating that. We definitely ain't eating that. Y'all can take that back where you got it from. So they don't trust the food or the judges. What's really going on? Is it going to be some funny things going on? Because, hey, I love what Turkey doing. Ain't got nothing bad to say about Turkey. Although, he did stuff that probably I don't like, that other people don't like. But, name me a promoter. Name me a manager, whatever it may be, that has done everything perfect, right? It ain't one. So, I'm not finna sit up here and just nitpick and complain about everything like some of y'all weirdos do. One of the things I know is we get these fights because of him. We done seen and got a lot of fights that we was wishing and praying for that we would have never got if Turkey hadn't came in the game. Before he came in the game, boxing was looking real bad. It was in a horrible state. All we was doing was arguing about shit that we was never gonna see. Real talk. But now we get to actually really break down these fights and, get the fights that we want to see. And so, with that being said, right, one of the things that people know is Brian Norman Jr., he ain't have no relationship with Turkey. Devin Haney did. Devin Haney is Muslim. And, Devin Haney is the fighter that got the big contract. They say he got like 30 million or 30 million plus for a 3-fight deal. That's big money. So they riding on Devin. The money is on Devin. Now, before y'all get to running y'all mouth, this ain't no video of me making no excuses or setting up an excuse. Nah, because I already told y'all what I think gonna happen. I think that B Norm is gonna go in there and make Devin Haney taste that canvas. Yeah, he gonna taste that canvas. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have a dream. They call him Devin Haney the Dream, but he gonna be dreaming. That boy, yeah, the Dream is a good name for him because on Saturday night, when Brian B. Norman Storm make him taste that canvas, he gonna have to wake up out of a dream. Yeah, Devin, wake me up out of my dream, Haney. Hey, I know I got some of y'all biting blood out your bottom lip, but hey, for the record, I respect Devin Haney, man. I don't hate now one of these fighters. I ain't one of these super fans that just because a fighter that I like or a fighter that I support is fighting another fighter, now I gotta hate that other fighter. Like, that's weird, man. Some of y'all some weird individuals, man. I don't know who raised y'all. And hey, I'm gonna take a little bit of responsibility, but it ain't on me. But I'm gonna take responsibility for the cats that grew up in my generation, because some of y'all soft ass dudes that grew up in my generation raised the ones that's on the internet trolling, and you know what I'm saying, because y'all grown now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grown now. So we raised a lot of y'all, but hey, regardless of all of that, Devin Haney still gonna lick that canvas. He gonna taste that canvas. He gonna wake up out of a dream, and yeah, his name is gonna be Devin. Wake me up out of my dream, Haney. That's just how I see it. But you know, hell of a fighter. Yeah, he's a hell of a fighter. The smart investments that I made in my career, I made a whole lot. Yeah, hell of a fighter he is. Yeah, but Devin's a hell of a fighter, and I think that he has to go out there and he has to display a different type of fight than what he displayed last time, because that's not going to work against Brian Norman. Brian Norman, he has to be on his A game, right? He got to pick up his boxing, right? He got to be able to use his jab. He's going to have to use his feet and close the distance. So both fighters, they got to come with their best. And a lot of times when it's fights on this level and this magnitude, and let's be honest, you got both fighters ain't never been in a fight on this level of this magnitude against this type of opponent, right? Everybody looking at Brian Norman and said, oh, well, he ain't never been in there with nobody. And this, like, come on, man, let's just keep it real. Them cats that Devin been fighting, they ain't been no killers neither. Like, real talk. The cats that Devin been fighting, he ain't fought no killers neither. He got in there with Ryan Garcia, and that went how that went. I'm not going to get into all of that, right? But George Kambosos, trash. And I don't like to call no fighter trash, you know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all know what I'm saying when I say that. Well, I hope y'all know what I'm saying. When I say that, I'm saying as far as the upper echelon fighters that we look at as the best fighters in boxing, the Shakur Stevensons, the Devin Haneys, the Jerron Boots Ennises, the Errol Spencers, the Terrence Crawfords, the David Benavidez, the Canelos, and the upper echelon fighters. Even we can put in the Teofimo Lopez's and the Richardson Hitchens and the Subriel Matias, the A, the B level, the A plus, those level of fighters. He's not on their level. Never been on their level. You know what I'm talking about? So don't talk to me about he became undisputed against a George Kambosos. Don't nobody want to hear that bull-ish. You know what I'm talking about? So when I say trash, I mean trash against those level of fighters. He don't belong in that level. He got there one night because he had a performance one night. But then after that, what did he do? Nothing. Don't talk to me about no washed up Linares. And yes, Vasil Lomachenko is a great fighter. At 126 and 130, he was a good fighter at 135. Never was great at 135. But with all that being said, I don't want to take nothing away from Devin Haney, because I think Devin Haney is a hell of a fighter. He's in that A echelon top fighters. But all I'm saying is neither fighter have fought a fighter that they going against in the ring with, right, on that level. Yeah, they ain't. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no size advantages, no weight advantages, everything on the even playing field, except if what Brian Norman Jr. believes in his mind, that, hey, I don't trust these judges because there's going to be some shady-ish going on. Well, that's a whole nother story. That's yet to be seen. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we don't have to see that, because he put Devin and make him have a dream in the middle of that ring. But anyway, may the best man win. Shout out to both fighters. I just like to say shit to get some of y'all biting blood out your bottom lip because y'all super duper fans. Y'all worship these fighters, and I'm just here. I'm riding with my boy B Norm Storm. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about what B Norm the Storm had to say. Do y'all think it's some shady ish going on? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. Damn, I'm talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
Say he's a C-level fighter. I'm an A+ fighter.
He's a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter.
You violate, I'm gonna have to demonstrate.
If you violate, I'm gonna demonstrate.
Because his son has no personality.